Stop paying for designer gold-plated brass. It's not worth your money. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shakita. You may know me as Vintage Loca. I talk about fashion, lifestyle, travel, all of that good stuff on this channel. And today we're talking fine jewelry, specifically more affordable fine jewelry. If you're ready to invest in better jewelry pieces, you want to look at some pieces for gifting, or you're just sick of buying costume jewelry from brands and burning money on things that will tarnish relatively quickly, this is the video for you. I definitely think brands have gotten a lot trickier or a lot more deceptive with this idea of like gold vermeil and like, you know, thick covered gold plated jewelry. It's like, why? If it's over $200, like I just don't get why charge over $200 for gold plated stuff. Like I just don't get the point of it. I don't think it's reasonable. Like if I'm going to be paying $500, it needs to be solid gold, and that's just what it is for me specifically. A lot of designer jewelry, which is crazy to me, is just gold plated brass, which is insane. Like I remember a few years ago, those like really cute like LV hoops, gorgeous. I thought they were adorable, but gold plated brass, and I'm pretty sure they retail for about like $750, $800. That is insane to me. Like earrings that are eventually going to tarnish. That's wild. I feel like I'm in a place where like you're paying for the name. You're 100% paying for the name, like logos and all that stuff and monograms stuff. Like I'm just over it. I feel like it's, you know, buy what you like. Personally, I feel like it's just, it gets a bit tacky and it's too much. I don't think it's worth it to buy for the name just to kind of prove or show anything. I'd rather invest in like pieces that I feel like are dainty and fit my personality a bit more. So let's get right into it. Number one, personally, I recommend Etsy. I think Etsy is a great place to start when it comes to solid gold jewelry. This video will also be really focused on gold. It applies to silver too, but I think if you're a silver girly, you lucked out in life. A lot of prices will be a lot cheaper for you in general. But anyway, so I'll be focusing mostly on gold. I prefer solid gold. I break out in eczema if I don't have solid gold. This includes gold plated as well. So I personally believe Etsy is a great place. There's so many smaller businesses, local jewelers that are on Etsy from all over the world. And I'll give you a few that I personally recommend. The first one would be Chico Jewelry. It's spelled with a K. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. I actually got this necklace I have on now from them. The chain itself is actually from a small jeweler in Greece when I was on vacation in Mykonos. I don't know the name of the place. If I looked really, really hard, I could probably find the name of the place, but it's just a basic 18 karat gold chain. But anyway, the pendant itself, I don't know if you can see. It's really cute. It has an S with little small diamonds, and then there's diamonds around the perimeter as well. I love it. It's so cute. I love the way it's spiked. And that's another key to being able to invest more in jewelry is like if you just have some really good chains, like this is an 18 karat gold chain, you can put any of the pendants you want on them. And it's a lot cheaper to buy necklaces, get pendants made and just put them on different chains. So I have a good 3 chains and I just rotate the pendants on the chain whenever I feel like wearing it. So that's another way where you don't have to spend a ton of money, even though in some cases the chain comes with the necklace. So, and that's the only way to buy it. But if on Etsy, typically you can just not include the chain if you already have some. But yeah, I really love this necklace. Really good quality, great communication with the seller. It wasn't too expensive. I don't know how much it was, but I'll figure it out and put it here somewhere. Also, a lot of sellers on Etsy have sales all the time. So that's another good thing about Etsy. So for Black Friday, I was also able to get this really cute ring from another seller I recommend. I got this ring from a seller. I believe the seller is in Turkey. She goes by Olivia Jewelry. I got this really cute clover ring. So these are rubies and then diamonds, and it goes around the whole ring. But she also has a version where it's this on one side and it's just a gold band on the other side. So you get less diamonds and rubies, but it still looks the same from the front. I wanted the one all around the perimeter. I believe this, I forget the original price, but I got it for around like $380, which is really, really good considering. Great quality, great communication with the seller again, so highly recommend their store. I know a lot of people feel a way about lab diamonds versus natural diamonds when you can't tell the difference with the naked eye. Only professionals using specific tools can tell the difference. The naked eye, you cannot. Personally, I don't feel a way about it. I don't need children to die for me to feel great about having a diamond. Like natural diamonds, cool, whatever. If you want to go the vintage route, and maybe, you know, work with some recycled diamonds, or, you know, again, like go to like your local, even local jewelers will tend to have vintage pieces that have vintage diamonds and stuff like that, natural diamonds that have been around forever. That's a great way to go, but I do not mind lab diamonds at all. And lab diamonds tend to be a lot more reasonable, a lot cheaper. That's another good way to save money on buying diamonds. So these are lab diamonds in here. Still look great. These are also lab grown rubies as well. So there's a lot of different avenues that you can take as far as if you want to get the natural gem or you just are okay with getting the lab grown gem. Another popular Etsy jeweler I like is Furco's Fine Jewelry. They have a website, but also they are on Etsy as well. I almost ordered this ring from them because they actually have one that looks just the same, except they have it with emeralds and they have it with citrine as well. I don't think they have a ruby one, but that's okay. And it was a similar price on sale. This one was slightly cheaper, but they have a lot of pieces that I like. On their website. Most of their jewelry inventory is the same on both platforms, but there are more on their regular website. So I do recommend them too. They have a couple of things that I like now that they're really, really popular on Etsy, and I think the pricing is very reasonable as well. So my second tip is to shop with small local jewelers. So in your city, just do a quick Google search of like small shops, smaller local jewelers, and just kind of look at their websites, maybe give them a call, drop into their stores and have a look at their inventory. I would say their prices tend to be a lot more fair than what you can find at the bigger retailers like a Brilliant Earth or James Allen, who are bumping up the price a bit. You just tend to get a better deal, and you also get help with shopping. They help educate you on, like, you know, the weight of the gold and things like that. A lot of them do custom designs as well. So if you want something really specific for you, that's the best route to go to be able to do that. There's a couple jewelers I really like. There's one in New York. I'll list somewhere here. Might even throw a video in here of like some of their work. And I know a lot of jewelers can make, like, if you really like a designer piece, like those Cartier bracelets or you know, the really cool Van Cleef bracelets. A lot of these jewelers can, you know, remake these bracelets, but for half the price. And I know in America, typically the standard is 14 karat gold, but usually abroad it's around like 18 karat, 22 karat as well. And that leads me into our next my next recommendation. Number 3 is to travel. When you are traveling, definitely check out the market for the jewelry market wherever you are traveling. Like I mentioned before, I got this chain in Greece, probably a lot less than what I would have paid at any jeweler here for the most part. So definitely recommend checking out, you know, what the jewelry is like abroad. And I got, again, this ring was from Turkey. I definitely think if you're into like really, really nice gold, like 18 karat, 22 and 24, like there's a reason why the South Asian girlies always have all of that. Like they're decked out in all of that gold. So if you're traveling to a place like India, for example, I know their gold is amazing. There's actually a couple of, quite a few Etsy sellers that are based in India that have some really cool gold. Make really cool pieces. Definitely check them out because, again, the standard for gold abroad is typically at least 18 karat. 14 karat is typically looks a bit more champagne-y at times, but I know some people don't like too yellow of a gold. They don't like darker gold, which tends to be like the 22. Like for me, I prefer like 18 karat gold. 14 karat is okay as well, but 18 karat tends to be the best, at least for me. Like I like that shade of gold, and the quality typically is a lot better abroad. The designs are very unique. You will probably have a one-of-a-kind piece because no one else here will have it. And speaking of India, there's one website that I've been eyeing for a while. It's called Carat Lane. They have so many beautiful pieces. The prices are so reasonable for like their diamond jewelry. unmatched. So definitely check them out. They have some of the most reasonable prices I've come across. So I highly recommend them as well. I'll probably pick up a couple of things in the new year from them. I mean, I still recommend like going to the store, kind of getting a feel for things, seeing like a lot of pieces in person. Macy's has some really nice fine gold jewelry that goes on sale like during their friends and family sale. That's really good. I have like a diamond pendant from them that I got for a really good price earlier this year, so highly recommend them as well. I also really like David Yurman, so I have a pair of their earrings that I wear pretty much every day. I had a necklace actually lost in Greece, which was the main reason why I started buying more chains and buying more jewelry when I was in Greece. And then I also have this this pair that I just recently bought from them. I really like their pieces because I love their how they mix metals. I don't usually get their mixed metals, but I do like the way they mix them. Like this piece is super cute. It's like from their Starburst collection. It has a matching ring. They have a couple more bracelets as well that are a bit more expensive. I believe this one was like maybe $2,000. The ring was like $700 something. If I would have went to a local jeweler, they probably would have been able to make this for a little bit cheaper and bump the price off. So yeah, I'm trying to build up my like wrist stack. I didn't really like bracelets, but until I went in there and looked at them, I saw this and I was like, okay, this is adorable. So now I want like a whole stack. But yeah, so I do like David Yurman. I probably won't be shopping there quite as much because again, I do want to shop local, shop small. So I don't really care to be at the bigger retailers. At the end of the day, do what you want, guys, but you know, stop overpaying for gold-plated jewelry. It's not worth it. Like I don't get the point of buying something I can't wear forever or that will expire over time. I'd rather invest in things I'll have for quite some time and I can pass down eventually. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know if you want me to recommend more brands on like Etsy or anywhere else. And yeah, I got you. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.